Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
To throw, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Drops this off with Nwangu. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Kaepernick. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the give is Nwangu. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll find Nwangu underneath. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
From the 39, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. No CD. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side, complete. That's Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On the run is Nwangu.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll run with Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. I have no reason to believe he won't.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Kaepernick now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touch.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Julian Blackman. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
Come on, boys. Come on.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another tote for Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything different.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Indy. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nwangu. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kene Nwangu with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Agnew now to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 167 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Kaepernick. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Kaepernick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but
they've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job